Good afternoon. I haven't come on live for a while to share my thoughts or my views with the public of Trinidad and Tobago. There's a reason for it. Now, I know that a lot of people have their assumptions and they're saying, oh, since this guy get married, he not posting live anymore, he whatever. But I take time to focus on my business, my career, and my family. And also that I take time to allow you Trinidadians to see and feel how you all take everything as a joke. I take time away from you all so you all could find yourself. 4 years to this date, I have been warning about an impending threat to our shores by the Venezuelans. I even went as far to test our response with the National Security Forces to show that they was not ready. There was nothing I didn't do. Back then, Facebook wasn't live. It was just videos. I was laughed at and I was deemed a madman. I still continue the mission that I set out to protect my tiny island, Trinidad and Tobago. It was a joke. Everything was a joke. So I decided to stay silent. My coming out today is not because I am happy. It is because I'm sad, and I'll make it short. And I want to say something, and I want you all to listen to me carefully. We have 1.3 million Trinidadians living in Trinidad and Tobago. We have 28 million Venezuelans, in which 3 million Venezuelans is well off, and another 2 million living middle class. You have 7 million Venezuelan family who represent the military. So you have now, somebody do the maths, over 16 million Venezuelans hungry. They cannot go to the border of Colombia because they are blocked from entering the border, and they are escaping in the millions to Trinidad. I warned of this when I was called a madman. At some point in time, desperation will kick in. At some point in time, people will understand that, hey, we have a situation here that we cannot stop. And I said this before. I said this 4 years when we had time. Get them out. Let us regroup and focus on ourselves. We might attempt to regularize them. That is creating a bigger problem. Have anybody saw the Commissioner of Police go on national TV and sound worried since he has taken office? He was combating our own. He has only gone on national TV and sound worried when this Venezuelan amnesty went into place. I want to warn every single Trinidadian. I said in a post 3.5 years ago, the Venezuelan criminal will eliminate and annihilate the Levante criminal. They are going to, it is like when the Homo sapien came to Europe. They killed the Homo sapien. What is a Homo sapien? It is the man from Africa. He killed out all the Neanderthal men and he interbreed with the women. We are facing extinction. And we might laugh and say, ha 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 ha, here the madman go again. In the next coming months, for at least 2 years, hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans is going to come onto our shores. We will not have the ability, the capacity to repel them. Incoming with these Venezuelans will be Russian mercenaries, Iranian mercenaries, and Chinese citizens. They are going to overrun our military. They are going to overrun the police service. they are going to wreak havoc. And by doing so, they are going to annex and take over Trinidad and Tobago. Use Trinidad and Tobago as a strategic bargaining point for where we are located. And it's going to be worse. When I said this 4 years ago, Russia will be in Venezuela, it was a joke. When I said the Iranian was also moving out plutonium from Venezuela, it was a joke. And gold. When I said the Chinese, all of this was a joke. We have a clear and present danger for the people who have set up gyro shop in Trinidad and Tobago for the past 8 years, who has been preempted. This what's happening now, and all of what has been going on, and nobody took it serious. Of Trinidad and Tobago. We, the African and East Indian man, who's studying Sack Mirage talking about what nigger people doing in Tobago, and who's studying what a little nigger boy talking about what Coolie doing in South, and running Coolie and nigger and being distracted, you all will be exterminated from on the little tiny island that you call home and Trinidad and Tobago. You all need to get yourself together. Put aside that what they put in our head, Coolie and nigger. Forget PNM and UNC. Band together. Go down on those shores and repel those people, because let me tell you something. The military cannot mobilize fast enough. They are unfunded. The Coast Guard decide they're not doing anything. You all will be extinct. And let me tell you something. What SAC will do when you all are gone in less than 5 years. I'm talking about murdered, killed, and raped. Talk about what? He wouldn't be around to talk about anything. We are being infiltrated on a mass level, and we are focusing on upcoming national election. We are focusing on a nigger and coolie. We are focusing on stuff that we are not supposed to focus on. We have a bigger problem on our hands, and this is my last warning to you guys. We are going to be boarded on our shores very soon. Not by 60,000 anymore, but by 15,000 per day. 100,000 a month. Multiply that by 12. In 1 year, very soon, we will have the same amount of Trinidadian as Venezuelan. We are going to have people fighting for pole position. Food is going to go scarce. The American is going to cut all ties, which they are already starting to do. And what is going to happen? Our nation will fall into a war zone. Fought for by the Chinese to stabilize it so they could keep the oil. Fought for by the Russians. And we are going to have another Syria on our hands, which you are not seeing. Because we laugh. That could never happen. Syria, the dollar is going to devalue. The World Bank don't come and say, oh, here what happening. This is what happened in Trinidad. And then overnight, suddenly, because of interests of politicians, oh, that is not the case. Venezuela has the third largest oil reserve in the world. You all don't understand what that is. Third largest oil reserve. It means that every single intelligent agency, the people who truly run the world, is already there. There is a fight that we are caught in the middle of that we have no way of protecting ourselves. Gary, I am sorry, but trust me, all the means that you have and all the zest and ability that you have cannot help us at this point in time. We were supposed to help ourselves 4 years back. But we laughed. We are a nation of clowns. We are a nation of joke. We are a nation of gimmick. Now, what you all will do in the next 3 years to come, believe you me, is eat the bread that the devil need. Not the UNC bread and not the PNM bread. None of these people will not be able to help you all. We will become worse than Haiti. We are going to see mercenaries and brothers killing brothers. Fathers killing sons, mothers killing sons, sons killing mothers, sons raping mothers, we are going to see Indian killing Negro, Negro killing Indian at a mass level if we do not correct it now. My name is Samuel Stafford, giving you all a stern warning on what is to happen, in which I have done many times before. I will no longer be posting here. I cannot ask you all to stand for something because Trinidad is a bunch of people who stand for nothing. And I cannot ask you all and plead to you all to come together, nigger and coolie, because you all want to hold fast with Sack Maraj. He's going to jump on a plane and head to Canada and continue. And a lot of the Eric Williams and PM going to jump on a plane and head to London. And it will leave you, the people, skirmishing and fighting. And who is going to control Trinidad? Mark my words. The drug dealers. The drug dealers who say they have not any criminal records. Everybody who is a high echelon, from the Syrian family to you name it, will flee that country. It will become a desolate wasteland. All because we believe everything is a joke. We have a chance to change this, but we're not going to change it. You know why we're not going to change it? Because we breed hate, discontent. We breed not being able to love, when all we have to do is to stand together as 1 million people. Together as 1 million people behind the police commissioner against all the criminals. Because the criminals are going to be the first people going to be annihilated, because they are a threat to these criminal gangs in Venezuela. Stand together against the UNC and the PNM. Stand together and protect our borders and repel what is to come. Now, in 3 years, you will remember this post. Don't say I didn't say it. I'm not going to say God is the boss. And I'm not going to say stand for something or fall for nothing. The choice is in everybody's hands that this message will make. Forget coolie, forget nigger. Think about nation. This is the first time in the history of the world Trinidadian needs to be one. Or else you all will no longer be Trinidadian. You will be Espanglish.